EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now a carry for a long-time Titan. It's Chris Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Allen. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Allen. Finding Green complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Allen going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brown 80. What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got Green. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On the set. 19. Ready.
A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
His throw caught right around the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Bronco 80. 19 Tiger. 19. 18
Now
Cardinal,
Vic,
18
he's
Cardinal.
going to change things up. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now here's Vick. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, pioneer.
Vick, 3rd and goal. That's complete, right around the 8. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So here's Vick following the interception. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Here's Vick. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Allen, a final shot before break. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. Well, on EA Sports. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Sanders. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. 1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 16. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout.
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Allen. That's downfield. He's got Rutland. And he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Allen. He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
It's 2nd and inches at the Texans' 22-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. From the gun, here's Swift. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Once again, it's Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Allen.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. throwing. Allen.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans 3. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Back row 80.
Now Michael Vick. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
65, 79 Broncos.
One last shot for Michael Vick. Looking deep downfield.
This ball intercepted.
Picked off by Charles Tillman.
And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you were planning to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell going to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Tennessee Titans. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions.